Welcome to another episode of Hoop Drunk. It's Jake with Eagle Eye coming off of a 1-3 night last night, losing 2.5 units. Not great. Game one kind of goes expected. Total goes under. However, KD became a little bit more of a facilitator, did not hit his point prop. Sometimes he looked like a little bit of a spectator. The Nets, they played with their food all game. They didn't actually end up covering, which is kind of funny. Game two, an all-out collapse by LA. They get Cat to foul out of the game and immediately switch to a small lineup, which in turn kills the Zubac prop. And then that lineup gives up a 16-1 run, and we lose the cover as well. So 3 plays I'm rolling with tonight. That'll get us moving along. Game number 1 is going to be the Hawks laying 5 against the Hornets. Give me Charlotte all day in this one. The line is teetering on 5 or 5.5. So if you can get 5.5, God bless you, go get it. I've never believed in the Hawks. Last year, they beat a Knicks team that was not very good, beat a really struggling Philly team en route to losing to a Giannis-less Bucks team in the Eastern Conference Finals. They're getting overvalued here as they don't even have their second best player against a team that they naturally just don't match up well with. Atlanta, one of the worst defenses in the league, has not played well enough on offense to cover their asses against quality opponents. This season, they were 24-29 against teams that made it to the postseason and 19-10 against teams that didn't. They're going to face one of the most aggressive offensive rebounding teams, a really young, spry group in Charlotte. Charlotte is way deeper than they are. They're way better on paper, honestly, and they feel like a hungrier bunch. So I'm going to take the 5 points there. I'm rolling with LaMelo Ball. Like I said, super deep. I like their defensive guys, their bench guys as well as their starters. So second game, Pelicans laying 5 against the Spurs. So this one a little bit sure of a line. It stayed at 5. I've got 2 plays in this one, but I'm not actually on the line or the total. I think 5 is probably a good number for this one. I don't see an edge on either side necessarily. However, I do see an edge in the Spurs team total that I want to take advantage of. San Antonio, not who you immediately think of when you think of offensive juggernaut, but these guys have averaged 113 points per game this season. Their total tonight is just 109. I'd advise putting down 1.5 units on it. They've cleared that total in 12 of their last 14 and reached it in over 65% of their games this season. The Pelicans, on the other hand, gave up just north of 110 points per game this year, and lately, that number's on the rise to 117 over their last 6. So I'll take 1.5 units on the Spurs team total. I do have a prop in this one. My second one's going to be DeJounte Murray over 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. This is a lower total with Murray coming off of obviously the injury and then not playing a whole lot in the final game of the season. Prior to this time off, he did have back-to-back games where he had 33, 7, and 11, and then 33, 13, and 3. That was Murray's 7th and 8th 30-point performance since mid-January. If he can get close to that number, it's not going to take much else for a guy who averages 8 boards and 9 assists on the year. I think that's a great play. I'll do another 1.5 units. So DeJounte Murray, 1.5 units, over 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I've got the Spurs team total over 109 for 1.5 units, and then 1 unit on the Hornets plus 5. Like I said, if you can get them plus 5.5, God bless you. Good luck with those. We will see you back for elimination time.